We saw that images of Aylan Kurdi at the shores of Turkey, and that picture, that image changed the hearts of thousands and thousands of people. We saw this picture of Umran, who was pulled out of rubble. Umran became the symbol of those millions of children who are urging us to do something to help our brothers and sisters in Syria.
Look at our brothers and sisters in Syria. Look at their plight in Kashmir. See what is happening in Myanmar. In so many Muslim lands, our brethren go to sleep at night worried about bombs, and they wake up in the morning worried about where to get their food.
Whether it is Syria or the Rohingya people in Burma, we will stand up as Muslim Americans and say, injustice anywhere, as Martin Luther King said, is a threat to justice everywhere.
I come here before you to express my opposition to the Islamic State. I do not back the Islamic State. I do not stand for the Islamic State. I do not defend the Islamic State. And I would not kill and die for the Islamic State.
On the one hand, our extremists have stolen our voice from us. And on the other hand, the Islamophobes have chosen to amplify the voice of the extremists as the voice of Islam.
This is your moment of opportunity for role models and inspiration. You can look to Muslims who are already shining examples of great Americans.
I am the greatest. I'm the greatest man that ever lived. I shook up the world.
It was his religion that caused him to turn away from war and violence. For his religion, he was prepared to sacrifice all that he had and all that he was to protect his soul.
Muhammad Ali struck us in the middle of America's darkest night, in the heart of its most threatening gathering storm. His power toppled the mightiest of foes, and his intense light shined on America.
Ali is the people's champ. Ali is the revolution.
Who was the greatest heavyweight of all time? To mention any name other than Ali's is a crime.
He was Muhammad Ali, and nobody else ever was or ever could be.
When I saw the video of Muhammad Ali, I was overcome with emotions. I've been a Muslim for almost 40 years. And I think that what that video reminded me of, the transformative power of Islam.
I want you, ISNA, to welcome two of the most inspiring people that have come into our lives. Two angels. Two human beings came up to the stage and lit that stage on fire. And that was our Uncle Khizr Khan and Auntie Ghazala Khan, parents of Captain Humayun Saqib Muazzam Khan of U.S. Army.
First principle of living in a democracy is participation. Be part of the process of the democracy so that your voice will be heard.
The vital role that millions of Muslim Americans play. American Muslims are teachers, doctors, engineers, police officers, first responders, and they are members of the United States Armed Forces, who are willing to risk their lives to defend this great nation.
If you rely on the people you are going to be lost, because the people are going to make you lose hope in Him. In you I put my trust. My hope is in you. Tawakkul ala Allah.
Hope and guidance through the Quran.
Our goal is to package 40,000 meals through the Stop Hunger Now meal packaging service project to feed people who are hungry around the world.
So far, we've already packed around 15,000 meals, and we'll keep going. More volunteers are coming. This is one way that ISNA tries to connect the message of the convention with actual projects on the ground.
I think it is important at this point in time that the Muslim world rise to the occasion and be their brothers' keepers by supporting these millions of refugees, so that we reduce the pains and the pang of troubles they are passing through.
Across the country and across the world, youth are leading the way. Whether here it's the Bernie Sanders campaign, core base, that defied conventional election rules, Malala's mission to educate young, Ibtihaj Muhammad's grace as an Olympic champion, or Humayun Khan's sacrifice to protect his team members.
The organization from the staff, the volunteers, the setup, it's just been a wonderful experience as a whole.
The energy that this convention brings, and it revitalizes your iman, alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much for ISNA for bringing almost 50,000 people here.
This year I brought some friends from France, and they were really impressed with the work that we're doing here as American Muslims.
This time it seems like there's a lot more creative ideas from certain Muslims. It's really nice to see like how far we've gone, how creative we are, mashallah.
What I thought of ISNA, I thought it was really beneficial. There was a lot of good speakers that I really liked attending.
What's great about the ISNA convention is that you have people from all walks of life, from all different backgrounds, all cultures, all coming together because of their love for Islam and wanting to get closer to God.
I really enjoy the ISNA convention because I think it brings together a diverse group of people from all over the country.
I'm happy with the turnout, and it's nice to see the Muslim community coming out to these every single year.
The great thing about ISNA is you take lessons and points right away and you implement them.
And to me, it's truly a blessing to be here and see all these people. It shows that people haven't forgot about God.
I want to know Islam without the innovations. I want my people to worship the Creator and not the creation. I want to know what it's like to travel to heaven and back in one night. I want to know what it's like to stand in the shadow of Adam's height. I want to know love, I want to know light. I want to know what it's like to hear the angels recite. I want to know victory before my time here is done. I want to see this ummah united as one.